Let's see if this is working. I believe it is working. Oh, is that the Art of Floundering I see out there? Art of Floundering that I was watching? No, it's all your fault. Oh, I can't see. This is supposed to be monetized, so I can't be. It was a great show, man. It was a great show. I'm gonna go ahead and let me get out here. Let me get out here and let me make all this happen. Let's make all the dreams come true, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome into a. This is going to be a work stream. Watch me work. Welcome here to Rich New Design. We are going to be working on, as the title of the video says, we've got branding for a new YouTube series that I am going to be putting together. So what I've got to end up doing is I'm going to end up having to create thumbnails for this thing, create kind of a title sequence, create the different graphics that I'm going to use. It's going to be YouTube tutorials are what they're basically going to be. How to rotoscope over in After Effects, how to create motion graphics, how to pull different graphic elements into Premiere Pro, how to correct your audio in Premiere Pro. I'm going to go out to other sites that have a lot of tutorials, and you emulate others that are successful. That is what you do, and so I'm going to be working on those during these Watch Me Works. First things first, I've got to create the standard branding that I'm going to use for all of them, the standard images. I'm probably going to get over into Photoshop to. First thing I'm going to work on is the thumbnail. What is that thumbnail going to look like for that series? The series is going to be called Let's Ask Wes. I had thought about Wes might know, and I mentioned it to my youngest. And we were talking, and she says, "Let's ask Wes. Let's ask Wes." And so I thought about it, and that's probably how I'm going to do it. And I've been thinking about an intro because I am using Adobe. I know that one of the tutorials I'm going to end up doing, or multiple tutorials I'll end up doing, will deal with Character Animator. And so since I use the wizard on so many things, the premise the flow that I believe I'm going to use for those tutorials, and this is a part of what I want to start to put together the list, start to map out how I'm going to edit these, how I want them to flow, and they all have to have a beginning. Everybody, I've got to get some sort of hook to hook people in at the beginning of these tutorials, because these are going to be pre-recorded content, and with it being pre-recorded content, I want to grab them pretty quick. And so what I'm going to use is the wizard. I'm going to use the wizard character, I figure, at the beginning, and the wizard is going to read a question, and that question is going to be from a viewer. Now, obviously, at the beginning, I won't have that many viewers to give me a question, so I'm probably gonna have the beautiful Allie down there. I'm probably gonna have her go ahead and take care of doing the first question. I'll attribute it to her, but that allows me to utilize a graphic that has the name of the user in each one of these. I'm going to end up saying, if you have any questions, if you have a question about Adobe, leave it in the comments below, and I'm going to mention that here with this Watch Me Work. If you do have any questions about Adobe, after this is over, come back and leave a comment with that question, and I might use it in an upcoming tutorial. I might answer that question with Adobe, how you do that. I see we've got some people in the chat out there. I want to say hi again to the Art of Floundering podcast, and to Allie out there. Peace and love. I'm not sure why the chat is showing the at names. I saw that happening over at Valerie Bots earlier today. That seems to be some sort of unique problem happening over there with YouTube right now. I don't know. I don't know. It's one of those. But so I'm gonna be working on. I thought I'd have the wizard reading the question, kind of upbeat and then say, let's, I don't know, let's ask Wes. And then start a quick 15-second, let's ask Wes. When it comes to Adobe, let's ask Wes. And have some sort of intro, and then bam, there I am. So you need to be able to put this behind that. Well, you're going to need to use After Effects and rotoscoping for that. Something along those lines, and then jump into the screen where we're utilizing whatever the product is. I'm really not sure. You sleep well. You sleep well, honey. Get yourself some sleep. I hope the sound is good out there. I am running just straight through OBS tonight for this promo because I want to see how I want to eliminate using EV Mux for these because I'm going to be utilizing Premiere Pro at times, Character Animator, and there's too much processing going on with the browser when I use EV Mux. So I will not be doing that. We'll see how all those turn out, though. Oh, that it's Nightbot. I see Nightbot. Rotoscoping is fun. I do enjoy rotoscoping. Rotoscoping is a good time. I am going to end up putting out a tutorial on rotoscoping. I'm going to put out a number of tutorials. That's what we're going to do here. And for this Watch Me Work, I want to... These, I think, full disclosure, the reason I'm coming out with these, the reason I'm doing these is I need to have some good advertiser-friendly, very targeted content, and because now the channel has moved into another level there, having reached the 4,000 hours, and I want to make sure that I have plenty of content that stays well within the bounds of YouTube and their all their requirements, and also put out some content that people may want to search for, and tutorials are a good thing. Yes, I'm going to continue doing comedy. Yes, I'm going to continue to do the shout outs on Thursday. Love art and music, the coffee streams. But I figured, I'm only streaming 31 hours a week right now. I believe I can fit in another 10 hours of live streaming, and in the process produce a tutorial a week, at least one tutorial a week. That is so I've got pre-recorded content that I can put out as a premiere. That is the goal. That is the end goal here. That is what I think I'm going to be able to do. And so that means these Watch Me Works are going to be safe content, and they're going to be producing safe content that I'll be able to put out. And I'm between that, and I'm going to continue with the cat videos, the cat shorts, putting those cat shorts out. Since putting those out, I've gained 8 subscribers in all. So I'm happy about that. Things are going to continue to progress. So I'm going to continue doing this, and just tonight is getting the ball rolling. Tonight is getting the ball rolling. I think my goal is to get close and get started with thumbnails. I think I need to capture thumbnails, which might mean me actually just out here posing. I'll have to get the base out of the shot, but it's probably going to be me changing to the blue, changing the background to what I use, the same thing that I use on the shout out party thing. those kind of poses. I'd like to go ahead and collect a number of poses, have them to where I can grab 1920 by 1080 images of it and make the thumbnails out of those. Because faces on thumbnails. When I put out when I type something in and I do a search, the thumbnails that are getting the videos that are getting put in front of me and the videos I see down through there, they have faces on them. Somebody's face is on those thumbnails, and so I think that is the direction that I need to make sure and go. So I'll have the face. You know, I'll pull the glasses up doing something, pointing at something, but I'll have it against that other background. So I'll have some blank templates to use as thumbnails. And I'll probably want to make a new thumbnail and new background for the Watch Me Works. I want to upgrade these. That will give everything here at the channel a little bit of freshness. And if I'm doing this 5 days a week with the Watch Me Works, I'm gonna end up building up content. It gives me something else to put on the something else to clean things up, if you will, clean things up, because I have plenty of questionable content, and I need to make sure that I've got plenty of universal content. So what I'm gonna end up, oh, I hit a button. I hope that wasn't important. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna end up working over here in where am I? Am I over here? Is this the place? Photoshop. Oh, look at it. Look at Photoshop. It's right there. It's right there. You can see some of the different things that I have here, and I may go ahead just to knock something out, grab the latest people for the go ahead and generate the graphics that I need for Jimmy's random content, for Mr. Smith, and for, I may have the one for Mr. Smith done, and for home bartending with John. Jimmy's random content and home bartending with John, they both won mugs last night at the shout out party Thursday evening. Every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern time, there is a shout out party where all the members get put on a wheel. We do all that sort of thing, and it's a good time. They are a part of the Mug Club now. And so I may go ahead and start knock those out tonight, because that would allow me to. It's one of the pieces that every week I've got to add whoever has purchased. And just to mention it to everybody out there, there is a Mug Club. Since we're just getting going with merch and everything. Every channel, if you buy a mug, there are mugs available. Look at the store link. The link's in the description. Plus, it's on the channel. If you end up purchasing a mug, you get entered into the Mug Club. And during those shout out videos, as the shout out party, as well as Love Art and Music, I highlight. I have those channels listed and tagged in the description of the video. I end up about once every week and a half because I give it time. I don't do it every time because I try to add some comedy to it. But I will create a new Mug Club shout out video. Now I've got 3 new to put on there, so I'll make a new video that includes Mr. Smith, includes Jimmy's random content, and includes home bartending with John. Get that put into the system and have that as content out there. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things with all these clubs and memberships and all the other stuff. It takes a lot, and so adding this whole new branding section, this is going to be fun. Let me have myself some coffee here. Mm-mm-mm. Good to the last drop. That's, well, I don't know. It's Maxwell House. Is that their phrase? I'm not sure what their phrase is. I'm not sure what their phrase is. Here we are. I'm running up here. Here's that infinity shot everybody waits for. All right. I think what I need to do, let me do this and let me get over here because I want to start organizing my thoughts. I want to start organizing my thoughts. And for me, organizing my thoughts means making a list. It means opening up a document and making a list that I can check things off of. Let me get into my drive. Let me get into my Google Drive. If you're not utilizing Google Drive, what are you doing? I mean, you got a Gmail account, Google Drive. It's got everything you need. There's spreadsheets, there's word processing, there's everything. They are not a sponsor of this. There's no chance Google's ever going to be a sponsor of this. But I utilize their services. I think everybody, content creators out there, you ought to be utilizing them too. I am going to create a new. Oh. There's something on my neck. There's something on my neck. I was just outside and. Yep. Better not be a bug. I am going to create a new file. A new Google Doc. Just a good blank Google Doc. I love the way it just lights it all up for me. Organize your document with tabs. Yeah, I got it. That's cool. Templates. Is there a template for what I need? Is there like a to-do list? Notes, brand assets, facts, interview guide. Select a template. I want a to-do list. These all look way more. Oh, here we go. It's all the way at the bottom. To-do list. Insert it. Oh, look how pretty it is. Oil change. Oh, this really. This was document tabs. How does this work? Oh, I didn't need it to be this detailed. I didn't need it to. I didn't need to create. I should have just gone with a blank and put some stuff. Put some stuff together. What do we have? We are doing branding for Let's Ask Wes. We are going to need to create a thumbnail set. And now when I say set, I mean because I've got I don't want to use the same face in the same pose on every one. So I'm going to create maybe 5 different, and I'll do that here. I'm going to use OBS and record that right here while I'm doing this. But a thumbnail set so that because each video will have a unique thumbnail, but they're all going to have a similar base. I want to have a look and feel, so they're all going to have my face on it. They're all going to have Let's Ask Wes somewhere on there for the branding, and then they're going to have whatever the title is and a graphic for each of those. I think that's the way that I plan on doing it. So I've got thumbnail set. What do we? Let's turn these off. Let's see. Thumbnail set. I am going to need branding for Let's Ask Wes. We've got our backgrounds. We're gonna have to have our title. Title shot graphics. Well, let's we need our jingle. I've got to record the jingle, and with the jingle recorded, I will need to have the intro video. As I was saying, we're gonna have the wizard is gonna do the start. The wizard's gonna do the start, and they're all gonna be very close. And this is telling me another thing. The wizard on that, I have to have the wizard graphics. The intro video starts with a unique wizard graphic each time. The intro video, though, is the reusable with jingle. I'm gonna add that to this. Reusable with jingle. Is that just, I don't need the hyphen? Okay, I didn't need the hyphen. With jingle. It's gonna have the same thing. It's where the wizard graphics, because I'm gonna be creating a wizard video for the each one of the intros. Wizard graphics are gonna be how is that shot gonna show? How is that gonna look? What will the background be? How will I show the question that's being asked from the last? It'll be a comment, so I'll be showing a comment. But that is a layout that will be the wizard graphics. I'm going to work on where the wizard is and where the different graphics are going to pop up. So I work on the layout in Photoshop, output any of the layers that I need to, and then pull those into my project in Premiere Pro to be able to have them in place and have everything laid out, just timing it as to when they need to show up. So wizard graphics, wizard intro graphics. I'm going to say intro graphics. I will probably utilize the wizard for an outro. Wizard outro. And I want it to be reusable. So I'm going to have a new wizard intro video that I'll have to record for each episode. I want a reusable wizard outro. So when I'm done, and that's how you do it with Adobe. Glad I could answer that. However, I'll do that. And then the music will start, and in comes the reusable, just like the "it's over now, it's over" that I have over in the coffee streams. So those should come together okay. Hey, look at that. I was able to hit enter, and it just added another. So we've got our intro is going to go from a recorded each week wizard intro graphic into the reusable intro video, and then you're going to have me. You're going to have me, and I need host. So we're talking about host graphics. Host graphics, which are going to be the background that is going to be used for when I'm there talking, and we're not looking at a Premiere Pro or a After Effects or one of those other screens, because the rest of the time it's either me against a background. Jump shots between a little bit closer, a little bit further out, and then it's going to be jumping to a Photoshop screen or a Premiere Pro screen or an After Effects screen or a character animator screen. It all depends on what the tutorial is. So I need the host graphics, which are reusable graphics. But each week there's going to be a new host. That's going to include lower thirds to show who I am. Uh, it's going to include, let's see, host graphics. I need to give it. Well, I'll add those elements afterwards because it's also going to include. I'm thinking of the other things it's going to include, which will be the click, like, subscribe, things along those lines, uh, and the spots to be able to put other elements into the form. But I think this. So we got a set for the thumbnails. We've got to record a jingle. The jingle is then has to be made into a intro video, which will have the words and the title shot and everything else in it. Uh, that video is reusable. The way the videos are going to go is there's a brand new each week wizard intro. Yes, such and such asks, and then it reads the comment from that user who's going to be tagged in the video. That entices people to want to leave a comment and ask a question because their name will get highlighted in a video. Again, personalizing, making things kind of work that way. So that with the host graphics, we'll have the intro. It will then jump to that reusable intro, and then we're into host segments where we're answering the questions. Host graphics will probably be broken down into different things. So that's for the branding for Let's Ask Wes. Those are the things. Now the first thing that I'm gonna probably work on here is let me get some let me try to get some thumbnails set. Let me try to get those images that I need, or at least frames, to be able to create the thumbnail set that I want to use. I want to have a set of thumbnails that I put together. So I'm going to use OBS. I'm going to capture them right here in the show. I may try recording with OBS while I'm doing that. That may slow things way down. We'll see. Let me get this base out of the way, because I don't want the base in the shot. I also want to use. I plan on using the other background that I. Let me get over here to the solo shot where I'm at, so I can turn off this image and have this image behind me. Let me come over here to the camera, and I want to adjust the filter. Instead of using that filter, I think I want to use this filter. Let me get this out of the camera area. Let me chroma key a little bit more. Just a wee bit more aggressive there on the chroma key. Let me turn off that mode. So I'm going to utilize, now I'm going to pose. It might as well just be in this outfit here. I like using the tie-dye for this sort of thing. This ought to get me what I need. I am hoping. Cheers. Cheers, Mr. Bones. I don't know why if it's showing the ats out there in the chat. I saw that happening over on Valerie Bott's live earlier yesterday, and I didn't see it in any other lives. But I'm noticing that I don't know if other people are seeing it, but it's showing, instead of the name, it's showing the ats on there. It's weird. Thank you for coming in. I hope you are having a good one. I can see you. I can see you. Can you hear me? I can see you. The joins for the memberships. You're probably subbed. Memberships are a different thing. Memberships are a different thing here at the channel. There are I've got memberships starting at $1 or something along those lines. For the Cult of West with the we do a shout out party on Thursdays, and that's what we do. So right now I am gonna pose. Right now I am using this background, and I want to create some shots that I'm gonna use that'll have my face, so I can use them for thumbnails on other things. So I'm gonna go ahead and utilize the space that I have now. Let's see. I'm gonna hit start recording, and I want to see how bad this affects. Oh, I can see it slowing down. I can see it slowing down, but that doesn't matter. None of those. None of those are any good. Let's see. Let me come over the other side. Let me get a couple shots from the other side. Let me do this. Hang on. Let me get on one side. Because I want words to be able to be on one side. I should look up at whatever it is. Am I in frame? Yeah, I am. Let me get over here. I think that's that gives me something to start with. Doing the same. That's weird. That's weird. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to, let me try to knock out. Let me do one of these. Let me get I'm posing. For anybody wondering what's this idiot doing, I'm posing. I'm getting these are all gonna be used for thumbnails. Let me get over here. Okay, I wanna keep the light. Get another one over here. Back here. All right. right. I think some of those might work. Let me stop. Let me make sure I stop recording and not stop streaming, because that would be a mistake. Stop recording. Okay, let's see if it picked up better. I can turn this back on now, and I'll actually bring myself back to how I had it. I mean, because I kind of like this against that background better. Oh, it didn't like me sending that. It may have. I don't know. I don't know. It's doing good. It's all doing good. All right. Peace and love out there. It's yes. It's Let's Ask Wes. Let's Ask Wes. It's gonna be it's actually gonna be a tutorial series. Adobe tutorial series is what I'm working on. Because the channel, I have to have something that actually can be shown. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm loving life. I am enjoying life. I'm staying up. We've got this evening. I did comedy over with Allie last evening. Did some comedy on her channel. That was fantastic doing that. She had put together, it was Summer Vibes, I think. It was the live that we did last evening. For the first hour, we were Azura and Steve, and we brought a lot of improv comedy. She put together a fantastic set. It looked like we were in the middle of this lake, kind of stuck there. Shelly, cheers, cheers. Now I do not know why it is putting everybody's at signs here for the chat. That's throwing me a little bit. But I'm loving it. It was when we were the cartoon characters early on. It was really good. I had a great time over there. I had a great time working with her over there. So what I just got done doing was I was posing with this the background for thumbnail images because I have a list right now that I am working on putting together for the branding for this. I'm making a thumbnail set. Like I mentioned earlier, when I do searches for stuff, all the thumbnails that get put in front of me from what the YouTube wants to push, all those thumbnails have a face on them. So I want to make sure that I put a face on the thumbnail to see if that doesn't help. And so I'm working on the thumbnail set right now, and I'm gonna end up working on some of the graphics. I think the wizard graphics and some of the other things. I think first things first, though, I may go ahead and I may take care of getting the channels that I need. Let me open this one up. I have to make a new Mug Club video. Jimmy's Random Content, want a mug. Home Bartending with John, want a mug. And Mr. Smith needs to be added on because he had purchased a mug. And so all three of those are now in the Mug Club. And I need to go ahead and produce the graphics that I put in those videos for the Mug Club. I need to make for those three users. What I normally do for that, let me get back over here to my browser, and I'm gonna open up Let me bounce out of my video details here, and I'm gonna come out here to YouTube because I need to go to each of their channels now. I don't think I've done Mr. Smith. Let me get into this and see if I have actually. I don't see Mr. Smith. I see Frank Terzo and Mood Elevator were the last ones that I had done. Now, I believe I pulled Mr. Smith's image when I was making overlays for the other program, and I may be able to find that. Let me come over here and let me see if I already have Mr. Smith for the Love, Art, and Music assets that I pulled together, the PNGs. Yes, I have a Mr. Smith. Yes, so I can go ahead and put that together. Home Bartending with John and Jimmy's Random Content. Those are the other two that I need to grab. I need to grab pages for. And so what I'm gonna do with that is, where was Jimmy's Random Content? I bet he was. I should have been able to just see one on the screen. I thought I'd be able to just see one. Let me do. Let's see what we've got here. I need Jimmy's Random Content. Let me get to Jimmy's page. Oh, I grabbed Jimmy's. I grabbed some images when I made the other video the other day. I'm going to open up a program called Snip and Sketch. If you have in Windows, if you're looking to grab something, if you need to grab an image, you can. I'm gonna be grabbing. I'm gonna grab the this logo here. And so what I'm gonna end up using, I could go through and use some sort of code to pull that logo out and everything else. But I'm going to use Snip and Sketch to actually grab that section. You go to Windows and just down in the search, type in Snip, and you'll see Snip and Sketch. It comes with Windows. And I'm just going to end up clicking New here. I'll move it over here so you can, well, I'll move it over here. I click New, and everything's gonna get dark on these screens. And then I want to grab this this image. I want to grab this image of Jimmy's. And so now over here on Snip and Sketch, you see that I've got that image. There is a disk up here to save that graphic. It's gonna pop up the save, I think, over here on this screen. Oh, it popped it up over here. Let me find a spot to save it. I want to save this in the, I believe these Mug Club images are saved over in my Love, Art, and Music. I have so much crap to keep track of. All right. All right. And let's say PNGs. No, that's not right. Let's go with, is there raw? Is there a temp background? I think I just save them right here, don't I? I'm gonna name this one Jimmy. Save that. And then I need to grab one for Home Bartending with John. Home bartending with John. Search that. Head over to his. Here is an image of his. I'm coming back over to Snip and Sketch, and I'm just gonna click. I'm gonna click New up top on it. It's gonna give me the crosshairs again. I sure thought it was. I really was under the impression it was gonna work. Let me come back over. Well, I'm gonna do this and now do this. Here we go. New. There we go. Here are the crosshairs. I want to grab this image for home bartending with John. And I want to save this image to the same place I just saved the other one. And I'm going to call this one John. And these are just JPEGs that I'm going to end up using, pulling into Photoshop. Because I need to now, I'm going to go ahead and knock out creating images for what I've got to make for the Mug Club. Might as well knock that out since I'm knocking out some time here doing some things. Taking care of some work. I hope everybody out there is doing good. You can type in #awesome into the chat to get Nightbot to drop your link. I'm working over here in, I'm doing some stuff in Photoshop next. Let me get back over to Photoshop where I can close Snip and Sketch. So I don't need to tax my machine any more than it already is. Let me get back over to my work screen. The last one I had done was Mood Elevator. Let me come up here to where the graphics are. You can see I've got the graphics for the image. For that image there pulled into this. Let me come over to where I have Mr. Smith. The next one I'm going to do is Mr. Smith. So I am going to pull, I want to have this layer selected, and then I want to come over here and I want to drop this onto this screen. And I'm going to use my arrow key, holding down the shift to get it to move kind of quickly over there. I need to shrink it down to make it kind of fit with what we're doing. I want to see where it is putting that as well. Let me align these. And let me click off of it so it actually puts it somewhere. Where is that graphic? Where did it just put that graphic? Here, it put it down here. I need to move this graphic up in this section here. I'll put it above Mood Elevator. Within within this overlay. All right, so I've got Mr. Smith there. Let me turn off Mood Elevator. Come down here. I'm going to grab both of these text things that you see. And you see I have pairs for all of these. I'm going to hold down the Alt. Because if you hold down the Alt while you grab and drag, you'll see now I've got copies of them. Let me turn off 2 of these. And let me double check what we have as, is it Mr. Smith Videos or is it Mr. Smith Video? Let me get to where I have that graphic. Oh, here we go. Where's it going to open that? It's going to open that over here. I have a Mr. Smith that has his It's Mr. Smith Video without an S on it. So let me come over here, double click on this, at Mr. Smith Video. Like that is how it appears on his page. And then let me edit this to say Mr. Smith. There we go. Here I have that. I got to make 3 of these. I've got to make one of these for Mr. Smith. I've got to make one of these for Jimmy's Random Content. I'm coming down here to export. I'm going to export as. I want to export these as JPEGs. I pull them into Premiere Pro later. Export this as a high quality JPEG. Export it to, where are we going to? We are going to our Love, Art, and Music, our assets, and we want this to be Mug Club Final. Is this where I keep all these? Yes, it is. This will be Mr. Smith. Well, I should, all the others have the whole at Mr. Smith Video. So I've got that. 1 done, 2 to go. That is what I am working on right now. Let me see where the next one is, because we need to. Here we go. I'm going to come up here to my layer that has Mr. Smith on it. I'm going to add another layer above it, because that. Why did I put it down here? Because I didn't have the other selected. That's why. Drag it up here above the Mr. Smith. And with this layer selected, I am going to pull in the image of Jimmy's Random Content. Oh, it's there in the center. I am going to use the shift to get it over here into this area. I am going to increase the size of this. Now if I hold down that, nope, wrong. Control Z. If I hold down the Alt, does it go from the center? Yes, it does. And I don't want to go more, because I'll lose some of what's there. I want to make sure it stays within. Click off of it. Let's turn off Mr. Smith. Okay, I think that's got that covered. Now let me come on down here. And again, I'm going to grab these two. I'm going to drag them with the Alt key held down so it makes copies of them. I'll turn off the other originals. This one is now going to say, come on, come on. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Double click on that. Jimmy's Random Content. Now we can see it's getting too big, so we are going to come over here. I'm going to bring this down. Let's make this work. Just a little tab there. There. I want to come down. Just a little there. That's enough. And I believe that Jimmy's address with the page. Let me get back over to Jimmy's, because that one is at Home Bartending with John. Let me get back to Jimmy's page. Jimmy's Random is what it has listed. Jimmy's Random is the name. So let me get back over here and let's change this to say at Jimmy's Random. And I'm going to leave that one. This will work. I want to export this as a JPEG. And I've got one more to make after this. I'm making graphics that I'm going to be using in the next Mug Club video. That's what I'm knocking out right now. Just because it's easy, quick, I need to knock this out. Might as well do it right now while I'm doing this this live. Export this. And it is going to be named Jimmy's Random. Save. Alright, we have that in place. Now, next we are coming over here and we are selecting that, and we are going to drag Home Bartending with John onto this layer. We are going to hold down the shift while we slide this in place. We want to, is it Control Shift and drag? Nope. Control Z. Is it Alt Shift and drag from the center? Yes, that kind of worked. That kind of worked. Let me see what we've got when I do this. I'm going to go with this. I'm going with it. This is inexact science. I don't have to get it right. Okay, let's grab both these layers. Holding down the Alt key, I drag them up. Makes copies of them. Let me go ahead and hide the other copies. The name, the title on this. Let's edit that title. Home Bartending with John. I'm going to come a little bit smaller on it so it will fit and everybody can still see it. And I'm going to end up doing the same thing because this is Home Bartending. Home Bartending with John. Let me bring the size of it down so it will fit. And again, what I'm doing is I'm producing the graphics that I use over in Premiere Pro when I go to shout out each of these channels that are now in the Mug Club. We do have a Mug Club here at the channel. Anybody that purchases one of the mugs, if you have a channel, I add it to the Mug Club. I promote that during the shout out party as well as during the Love, Art, and Music. Love, Art, and Music is already scheduled. It will be going on this evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We've got some submissions for some art. We're going to be inviting musicians on there. We'll see who all can make it. It's always a good time, though. Allie co-hosts that show with me every Saturday at 7 p.m. Let me have a little more of this coffee. I don't know how good that was. Okay, I am going to export this because now I have another one done. Where's my export? It exports up here. Let me get this right. Export as. Again, JPEG. I've got this set to high quality, so it's pulling those in. Here is the export that I am doing on it. I am going to call it Home Bartending with John. I actually am naming them directly what the handle name is. That way I know they're all unique, because the handles are all unique with users out here. So now I have the graphics put together that I needed for the mug club. That is kind of one thing off my list. One thing off my list. Hooray! Hooray! I think I need to. Let me see what I got going on here. Let me see what I've got going on here. I'm going to. I think I'm going to get myself, because the next thing I want to do is I want to start up Premiere Pro, and let's see how this actually will run as I launch Premiere Pro. I've got Premiere Pro launching in the background. We'll see how Premiere Pro does, because now I'm testing out the capabilities of this machine. That's another part of what I want to do here, because if I'm going to be live streaming, I want at least the machine to be adequate enough to handle all that. Waiting on Premiere Pro to launch. Here we go. It is launching. It seems okay. Maybe a little barely laggy. Barely laggy. That's what I'm saying. Let's get over here, and I'm going to create a new project in Premiere Pro. Let me share this. I'm going to create a new project in Premiere Pro, and I am going to call this thing Thumb Back Captures. And this is almost a temporary file. What the purpose of this video is going to be, for those of you that weren't here earlier, where I was posing with the other background, I was capturing images that I'm going to use as backgrounds for the series of thumbnails that I want to end up doing for these tutorials that I'm going to be putting together. So what I'm going to do right now is, and this is kind of seeing how things will work while I'm running Premiere Pro. I have a brand new project open up here. Let me go to my videos, and this may take a moment for it to sort and organize. Let me give that a moment to do its work. I'm going to be pulling the video of what I recorded while I was here in OBS. I used OBS to record the output of me in those different positions. And so I'm going to pull that video into Premiere Pro. I'm going to go to the frames that have what I'm looking for, and I'm going to export the shots. That's a part of the creating the set of backgrounds that I want to end up using. So I'm feeling good about that. We're getting some stuff done. I'm waiting for this folder over here to finish sorting. Oh, it has. I'm going to drag this video over into the project. And so now we have, let me minimize this. So now we have the video here. Let me right click on it and create new sequence from project. Let me come over here. Let's see what we've got. Hey, some of these any good? Oh, hey, yeah, look at that. Hey. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm looking. That might work right there. There's one. That might work right there. There's one. I don't know what that is, but that might work. Yep. All right, so this is where I'm going to be capturing. I'm going to be going through, and basically what I'm doing with this is let me find one I like. This isn't a bad shot. I am going to grab this frame here. Let me go ahead and mark it. I'm going to put a marker down. Click this so I know I've done this. I know I've already got this shot. This camera that I have here, export frame. If you're in Premiere Pro, you're in the timeline here, up here in this, export frame. And I'm going to need to name this. Let me determine where I want to put these. Browse, and I want to end up putting these over in my Cult of West. No, this has got to be a brand new. Where do I want to put this? Where do I want to put this? New folder. We're going to call this new folder Let's Ask Wes. I'm creating some folders here. Where did that just go? I mean, here we go. All right, I'm going to create some new folders. We're going to have a folder called Assets. We're also going to have a folder that I'm going to create here called Output. We're also going to have a folder that we're going to create here called Temp. I do a lot of things and throw them in temp if it's not something that I'm going to end up naming. I'm going to come into Assets and I'm going to create a new folder called Thumbnail Backgrounds. And I'm going to select this folder. And it really doesn't matter what I have the name. Because the folder is where I want to put it. Browse. Okay. And so now I have one JPEG that I can then utilize this space. I'm going to go through and select a bunch of these JPEGs that I'm going to end up using as backgrounds for the this thing. Once I have those all in place, then that should work out. I don't know. We'll see. There is one. Let me drag across here. I kind of like that look. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do that. This is going to the same folder. Boom. There's another one. I'm looking happier. Hey, what's that look? Boom. There's another one. See what I'm doing? I'm just grabbing some samples that I'm not trying to make final decisions here. I'm just anything that kind of looks like it's my. That kind of, hey, what's happening with this? I like that. Because I'm going to end up pulling all of these over into Photoshop. I'm going to end up pulling all of these and just use the ones that are the good ones. That's the goal of this, is to grab the ones that are the good ones. Let me. Okay, I'm looking towards. Let me get that look right there. Let's grab that. And once again, the reason I'm grabbing all these with faces, every thumbnail I see when I do a search, they all have a face on them. So I am taking that as a sign that that they really like faces. That looks frightening. Here, I'll grab this one. And that is more of a confused look. Hey, tilted head. That's even better. That's a better one. Oh, isn't this subjective? Isn't this subjective? And again, I'm using the capture photo here. Export. Export frame is what it is. It's called export frame. Let me... I think those are the only ones that... I think, okay, and that started from back here. All right, let me make my way back. Any here? I'm gonna scroll my way through these shots. So I don't think I grabbed any of these. Do I look half? There is a little bit better. There's a shot. Let's try that one. Let's grab it. That gives me room to put something up there. Again, I am going through and capturing let's see. I think I went over pretty quick after that, didn't I? Some of those moments looked kind of fun, but I would have already grabbed something from there. So let me go back. Let me see what else. Let me grab this. Let's see, is there a... So am I looking at the area? There, that's got almost a confused look. It's what's happening up there. I don't know. I know. It's all subjective. It's one of those. It's the way it is. Okay, and I'm working my way back. I have made a bunch of them so far, though. Let's see if I get any other good frames. There's a frame. There's a frame. Just whatever I can grab. I'm making it happen. I'm making it happen. I'm selecting these from this stream. I actually recorded these using OBS. I'd like to look happier doing that shot. I'm going to get it anyway. I'm going to grab this shot anyway. We'll see how these work out. I'm using the frame capture. Now are there some from... I'm going to start from here. I'll use one with my glasses on. I'll use one with the glasses on. And let me see if one of those get back to the frame that I think. I'm going to go to that just as an option. I did it to have fun. Okay. All right, we're working for the next one. That will work. Let's grab it. Might see how. Oh, and what didn't I do? I didn't put markers in any of these. That's a good one. I like that. I like that shot. That's a definite shot right there. I look happy enough. I like looking happy. I don't want to look unhappy. I want to look like I'm having a good time. Hey, I'm having fun. You know, that sort of thing. Keep it happy. Keep it light. There's I like that look. I'm going with that. These are all potential thumbnails. These are all backgrounds that I'm going to be using for thumbnails for the Let's Ask Wes series, which is what I'm starting. Right now I am utilizing Hey, that's almost a concerned look there. Look at that one. Oh, are you doing what you should? That's what that look says. Are you doing what you should? Let's keep moving. Keep going. Why is it not updating? Oh, was I holding that pose? Okay, I was holding the pose. Came over here. Smiling, happy. I think I grabbed one of these. I'm going to grab this anyway, just in case. All right. And let's continue on. Continue working these. Looking to see if there's any good shots. I may have all of them that I need for now. I always have this background to utilize. I kind of like that looking in the wrong direction thing. It's unique. Something's behind me. That's what this one says. This one says something's behind me. Because that would be the area of focus. Tilt the head. I know I did this. I know I got these. All right. I think I have what I need for thumbnails. I am going to go ahead, and that didn't go that bad. That did not go that bad. I'm going to go ahead and save this and close it. Save and close Premiere Pro. So now I have backgrounds for a thumbnail set. That gives me at least something to run on, something to go on. I'm pleased with that. I am definitely pleased with that. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. All right, I'm making things work. I'm checking on things to make things work. Okay, so I have that in place. I have myself thumbnails. Thumbnail set. I need to work on the set now. Those backgrounds will be used over in the backgrounds are going to be used, but I still need to make the set, and I still need to make the how the graphics are going to look. And I may tackle that. I may tackle that in the future. I may tackle that in the future because I need to know which. I need kind of a title, one of them that I need to make, so I know kind of how the graphics will look, and then I can put in the "Let's Ask Wes" phrasing down at the bottom. That should work. That should work. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna worry about it. What do we got going on? I am gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try to get myself a little bit of shut eye. Yeah, I'm gonna. It's 5. It's after 5. I hope everybody out there. Thank you, everybody who has come through here this evening. I hope everybody's weekend is going fantastic. There'll be a coffee stream at some point in time this afternoon or this morning. And then tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Time is going to be Love, Art, and Music. It is already scheduled. Everybody, please check that out. And if you would come back here afterwards, leave a comment if you're watching on the replay. Thank you. I hope you consider subscribing to the channel. Everybody, have yourself a fantastic. I think I've got this. Thank you for watching. Do I have this? Is that bass gonna start playing? Maybe I need to hit it like this. No, it is. It was starting to play. Oh, I've got problems. I need to. That's what I need to work in, is the branding for these things I'm doing here. This seems a little messed up. Let me turn this bass up. I'll check y'all out later tonight. Love, Art, and Music, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. It's gonna be a great show. I'll let this roll for a minute.